about to do it. All right, man. Friday Night Live. Just wait a couple of seconds here. Trying out this new mic as well. Welcome, everybody. This is the Joe Wentz Project TV channel right here on YouTube. It is a couple minutes after 10, and man, it's the last day of May. It is May 31st. I've got to take some apps out of this phone. Oh man, this thing is driving me nuts. Only time I use this old device is to look at the comments on YouTube, right? So let's see if we're live. Yes, it says we're live. Okay, let me make sure it sounds good. And check. Oh, and I don't know what's up here. We got one in the chat. One chat there. Back online. All right. Okay. Check one. Check one. Okay. My phone's freaking out on me. All righty, man. Sounds good. Now for another test. All right. So we'll turn this down. All the way down. Because this mic is like very freaking sensitive too. It's probably going to hear all this, all right? Let me see. Let me see what's going on the live chat. If we have a live chat. R2, man, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Takes me a few seconds to get this going. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear what I'm doing. There we go. All righty, man. Okay, so trying out this new mic. I got it from Amazon. Oh, yes. So this doesn't have a mute button or on-off switch. That's the only thing I wish it had. I wish it had. Whoa, man, Jason Wade, what's going on, man? Thank you for the super chat right off the bat. Thank you, Jason, man. That is, man, thank you, man. Jason, tight butts drive me nuts. What in the world? My goodness. So, okay, we got a few songs lined up to play, and man, I got stuff sitting everywhere. This new mic, I got it from Amazon. It's called a Newer NEEWER NW800. It was $20. $20, man. $20. Greg Tullius, man. Happy Friday, man. Thank y'all for being here. Charlie S., man, how are you? Eddie Van Halen for president. Look at there, I just hit the mic already. Eddie Van Halen for president, man. And this thing is so sensitive. Okay, Charlie S. Shifty is in the house. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Rockin' Dave Byron. Him and his wife are at a Dio cover band show. No, it might be just a regular Dio show. Maybe, I don't know. The surviving members, I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, man. Thank you everybody for being here. So what was I saying? Yes, NW800, Newer NEEWER on the mic here, and I spent today going back and forth to a music store, going to Ace Hardware, and because I was like, man, this isn't going to fit my the arm, and sure enough, on the inside of this is an adapter you could screw out, and then it was fine. I was like, I didn't even know that, man. So oh, okay. Shifty said it's a Dio hologram show with the band. Okay, thanks, man. Cool. That's awesome. Lazy Guitar. Hey, man. Timothy Pierce in the house. Hey, man. Thank y'all for being here so much. What was I going to say? Yeah. So I don't have, there's not like an on off switch. So I got it fixed to where I can just unplug it from my interface like this. And we'll plug it back in. That'll work, right? That'll work. But I'm happy with it for $20, man. I saw this guy do a review on YouTube. Of course, I got alerts going off on my laptop. Sorry, and he compared this mic to a $12,500 mic, and I said, like, man, that's stupid. Why would you do that? But he did it to show that this, for the money, this isn't bad for what it is. He was a singer. And he was like, I don't know how I would suggest it if you were a singer, but I was like, I'm not a singer. I just want something that's my old mic. It was just, you had to crank up the levels to the max to get it to work halfway decent. At least I got a little space right here. So here's something that's cool, because I have to for this mic to work. I didn't think about this earlier. I was just like, wow, this mic don't work. They sold me a piece of crap. It don't work. But what I forgot, it's been so many years, I was like, does this have to have phantom power? And it does. It has to have phantom power to work. And so I have this old Digitech Vocalist Live 2 effects box down here for, vocals and all that. And I ran it through, or I'm running through that, and I hit the phantom power button, and it came right on. And this is a cool effect. Me and my buddy Eric used to use this thing he did all the time when he's sang, because you can put some reverb to your vocal, or you can harmonize. It's pretty cool. So here you go. Let me press this button, and it's like a cool reverb. Table 23, your pizza's now ready. Chicago-style pizza with R2R3 Lockingnut now available. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. Oh, that is funny. Yes, rest in peace, Ronnie James Dio. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Today is the day that Ronnie James Dio passed away. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. I have my favorite album by Dio was Holy Diver. That's really the only album I know, to tell you the honest truth. But I love that album. Vivian Campbell on guitar. Ooh, man. That is crazy, Lazy Guitar. I have the Vocal 300, Joe. Oh, you do? Oh, man, that's cool. That's cool. Sweet reverb. Love that mic. Yeah, $20, man. You can't beat it. It's just so sensitive, though. My wife's in there watching Grey's Anatomy on Netflix. I'm like, please don't let it bleed through here, Man, please don't let it bleed through here, man. So let's see. Simon Wright was on Eddie Trunk's podcast today. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, man, cool. All right. Rest in peace, Ronnie James Dio. For real, man. For real. Amazing singer, amazing talent all the way around. He was phenomenal, man. So let's get moving with a song, man. Let's get moving with a song, and you know how we roll here, man. We like to keep it in the classic and in the 80s, and that's what we do here on the Joe Wentz Project TV. So I want to unplug this, and we'll get started, and hopefully it goes okay with this first song. Kick back, relax, keep it going in the chat, man, and we'll be right back. Hey, Miss Janice, how are you? A little White Snake, man. Keeping it 80s. Little White Snake. Keeping it 80s right here on the Joe Wentz Project TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today. Oh my God. Having too much fun with this thing, man. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to get things. It's kind of hard when you're a one-man show here. A one-man band. Let's get see if we can get our audience. Can we get our audience going here, man? Let's get the audience, man. Hey. All right. Thank you. All right, man. Dry Heat's in the house, I believe. I believe Dry Heat is in the house. Let's see here. Let me get that ready for the next song. When we check the chat, man. Check the chat. Let's see. Bozique is in the house, too. Oh, come on, man. What is wrong with this thing? Let's see. Johnny's in the house. Jason says, here I go again. Yeah, man. I love that song too, man. I've always loved that song. It's kind of wild. I chose that one. I was watching some Whitesnake, some of their live concerts. I guess it wasn't that long ago. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't even know Reb Beach was in that band. I was like, there's Reb Beach, man. He looks nothing like what he used to, which I guess none of us do. But I'm just so used to seeing him the way he was in Winger. That's just that memory I have. And I was like, that's Reb Beach. It's him. And him and oh man, who's the other guy? Oh man, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Y'all tell me in the chat. And they did like a back and forth solo kind of cutting heads thing on the concert I watched. And man, oh my God, it was killer, man. I kept saying lazy guitar. It's Lars guitar. I'm sorry, man. I thought it was lazy guitar. Lars guitar. I'm using an AKG mic. I have the Digitech Vocal 100. I upgraded that to a TC Electronic vocal processor. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. Thank you, Bozique. Appreciate it, man. Craig Tullius, thank you, man. Like I said, Dry Heat. Oh, Jason, you playing the Zilla Burst. Oh, look out now. Look out now. Let's see. Thank you, Lars, man. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, Johnny's still on. Everybody's going back and forth. Oh man, I thought he was done. I thought 10 o'clock was his quitting time, but oh well, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yes, Bozique, Dud. What is Dud? I'm a Dud. Doug Aldrich. Yes, man, he plays the Les Paul, and he was giving it hell, boy. He was holding that thing like way up in the air, playing, and I was like, how's he playing like that, man? Crazy. I'm like, man, he's talented, boy. Yeah, that's what it was, Doug Aldrich and Reb Beach, and yeah, I didn't know, man. But yeah, they had a killer guitar solo back and forth. And boy, Reb Beach has still got that finger tapping thing down, boy. I mean, he's got it perfected to a T. It's awesome, man. Damn. Let's see. Micahs himself has joined the chat. Hey, man. What's going on, man? What's going on? Thank y'all for being here. Oh, and they they completed our new roof today, man. Big shout out to my wife for lining all that up, man. Well, I'm always the working man on the road, so my wife lined all that up, man. And they were here. I got off work this morning, early this morning, about 3:30. I got home about 4:30. Got to bed about 5:30, man, and I wasn't asleep long. And then you heard they was up on the roof and hammering and pounding, and and I was like, the dogs were going nuts, but they got done, man. They got done about 4:30 this afternoon. So we got a new roof, man. Finally, this house has needed that forever. I know to a lot of people that probably ain't no big thing, but a new roof is a big deal when you're in a old house like ours. But Bozique, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much, man. Jason Wade, Joe, do you know how to play Summer Nights? No. A buddy of mine, he showed me the let's see, what was it? Let's see. See, I don't even remember. Oh, no, wait a minute. I remember him showing me that, and he did it with a tap. And Eddie didn't do it with a tap. But that's all I know. I don't even know if I'm doing that right, man. That sounds like crap. That sounds 316. That was half-assed, man. I haven't even tried, man. Y'all mess with me bad, boy. Jimmy Biter, hey man, how are you? Yeah, that's all I know, Jason, is that little that's all I know, man, and that sounds horrible. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Van Halen night. Yeah. Miss Janice says, hold on to any excess roofing material. You never know when you're going to need a fix. I hope not anytime soon. But yeah, we do have some extra stuff. I think there was two packs of shingles left and some boards. Yeah, man. Jason says that's all I know too. Oh, the summer night. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people kind of think, there's different levels of Van Halen songs that you can tackle. I mean, and you can tackle the very basic, and then it goes all the way up here to, like, holy shit, can I play? And when it gets up here, like out of frame right there, when it gets up there, I'm like, nah, man. Nah, man. Just keep me with just keep me in that area. I'll be fine. But the 5150, I remember when I had Facebook, I don't have Facebook anymore, but when I had Facebook, I saw a couple people play 5150 along with the track, and man, I tried messing with it. Man, that's just above my pay grade. I'll just be straight up with you, man. I just, it's journey time. Oh man, I don't have any. How about that? Would that work? couple little riffs, you know. I don't know that one, Mr. Tullius. I don't know much Kiss at all. I don't know much Kiss at all. Uh, I know this is going to be sad, but y'all know you're probably not Vinnie Vincent fans. I was a fan of his first album, Vinnie Vincent Invasion. I liked it, but the only Kiss song I know really is Lick It Up. That's all I know, man. I used to know I've covered that song on here too. It's just, these songs I have to warm up, and I'm like, oops. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, Detroit Rock City. I don't know that song. Do y'all? Let me ask y'all this, just on the brief subject of Kiss right here. Do y'all think that it's cool that they are doing the band with Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, or are y'all like Eddie Trunk and y'all lost interest when they had somebody putting on the makeup for those characters? What do y'all think? Are y'all cool with that? Does it matter, or are you like, I ain't listening? It didn't bother me none. I didn't care. I mean, Miss Janice says she's been working on playing individual notes instead of chords. That's really good, man, because one thing that I still try to work on today. Hang on just one second. Pardon me. One thing that I still try to work on today, speaking of individual notes, is vibrato, right? Good vibrato, man, speaks a lot. You don't want to hit a note and go. You got to put some stank on it. Good vibrato, man. That's something good to do. Jason Wade, continue with your planned playlist, brother. We are just glad to be here and hang out with you, entertaining us. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, man. Jimmy Biter. Ooh, Vinny V. There's some controversy there. Yes, yeah. He had a what was it? Speedball jam or something lined up to do in Nashville, and he was selling tickets for like $300 a piece, and I think only like 3 or 4 people bought tickets. And that's messed up, man. I mean, he has canceled shows. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't, but I think he just, I don't know, man. There's a lot of strange stuff with Vinny that I don't. That's just what I've heard. I don't know, but I was hoping he was going to come back and, you know, grab the thunder again, and rock and roll, man. But something's going on there. Something that's, I don't know, man. Something's going on there. Timothy Pierce said, Gene Simmons. Hello, this is Gene Simmons from Kiss. I can't do it. Here you go, R2. This is Gene Simmons from Kiss. $49.95, the gold package. Anyway, Timothy Pierce said Kiss should have stopped a few tours ago. Wow, okay. Bozique, I don't hate it, but the makeup for the newer guys should be new characters. That's what Eddie Trunk says too. Yeah, he says the same thing. Jason Wade, more about their music. For me, every band that lasts the test of time will most likely have member changes. Yeah, there's not many bands left that have original members either. Van Halen is one of them. You know, Ace and Peter's makeup is their own. Yeah, I agree. Bruce K. What? Bruce Kulick? Bruce Kulick is the man. Yes. Vibrato. There's Jim Guidry. Hey, man. How are you doing? What's going on, Jim? Yeah, man. So, is this the Mexican EVH? Yes, made in Mexico. Yes. Yeah, if you go back on this channel, I did some reviews on quite a few of my guitars, not all of them. I just, I was like, man, I just didn't have the time to break them all out, but I did probably maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8. I don't know. This is a 2016 model. Yeah. But yeah, it's made in Mexico, EVH. I love it. Shifty says ZZ Top is going strong with original members. Yeah, ZZ Top is I've always loved them, man. I mean, how do you not like ZZ Top, man? I love ZZ Top. Oh, the stripe, the red, white, and black. I call that the candy cane model. That's what I've always called it for years. I don't just always have. Yeah, the Frankenstein model, the stripe series or whatever. It's not a Frankenstein model. What am I talking about? Damn, boy. How? Yeah. Yeah, I was playing it the other day, man, and was it the D string? It said boop, it popped, and it popped right there. It broke right in there, and I was like, "Can I just unwind this some and just stretch it?" How many people have done that? Show of hands, or thumbs up in the show of hands. Everybody, raise your hand. Yeah, I've done that. Done that and did it. I was like, I don't feel like changing the whole set. Let me just cheat and give it some slack and put it back in the slot and tighten it down. Man, but that's really not cool, man, because if you have a string break like that, it's not gonna be long. There's gonna be another one that's gonna break. Hey, Steve Anderson, what's going on, man? Yes. Then it kicks it in. For Jim Guidry. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate it, man. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. JJ Collins. Hey, man. How are you? Some Cinderella. I don't know any. Man, that is a great group. I always loved Cinderella, man. They had some great songs. Always loved Cinderella. JJ Collins, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for being here. Motley Crue has all the original members. Yes. Yeah, they did the I think they actually drew up a contract saying that they wouldn't play again live. If I'm not mistaken. Look at there. The back of this guitar had a piece of plastic that was still on one of the covers. That's 3 years old, man. Golly. Man. Yeah. I think they drew up a contract that so they wouldn't play together no more. They had some great songs. Cinderella, Kick-Ass, Motley Crue, of course. And Jim says, look out. Yeah, that's right. Aerosmith. that song. And my favorite Aerosmith song though is I hadn't played these songs in a while, man. Radar Love hit it. Yeah. Get your White Line CD out. Oh man, Poison. I used to know a little bit of Poison. Of course, you know that. We used to do that in a band. I haven't tried that in a long time. What was that one? Unskinny Bob, wasn't it? Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Thank y'all. Johnny Bean Raid is coming. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Poison has the original members. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Jim Guidry. Y&T. I don't know any Y&T. I wish I did, man. They had some great songs. Hey, thank y'all. He says, we're here. Thank y'all very much. John Bell, 5150 Head Joke coming over from Johnny. Thank y'all very much, man. Thank y'all. Hey, there's Mark Taylor. What's going on, man? Mark Dillon, Sean Zimmerman, John Bell, 5150. Craig, is that Cruel Bar? Let's see. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Man, this thing's moving. Let's see. Thank you, Johnny. Steve Carmichael. Hashtag Johnny Bean Ray. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for coming over. Oh, Rush. Man, no, I can't remember that. It's been so long since I've even tried that. I've covered that song on here, but they are hard for me to play. Rush is tough, man. That's real technical stuff. And of course, I fouled that up big time. Steve Carmichael, nice Wolfgang special. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Let's see here. Hope everyone is well. Yes, man, me too. I hope everybody is doing well also. So let's go with the next song. I think I got it loaded up here. Roadhouse Blues. I love that. I love Roadhouse Blues, man. It's a badass song. Let's see. Todd Graff. Yes, green screen. Yeah, man. I try to do some green screen stuff on the pre-recorded videos and still experimenting with it. So all you need to learn is Fly By Night. Wow. Yes, woke up this morning and grabbed myself a beer. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel, man. Yeah. Let's get on with the next song, man, before I forget these songs. hopefully we can we'll be able to pull this off, man. Hang around, don't go anywhere.
Play
A little wild cherry for you. Play that funky music. Right here on WJOE, the Joe Wentz Project TV on YouTube. I'm not going to leave that reverb alone. Oh my God. Yeah, man. I remember years ago, man, a long time ago. Hey, Showman Blues, man. I get to the content, the content, yeah, the comments in just 1 second. I remember years ago, man, I was in my early 20s, and there was I took a couple guitar lessons from this one guy in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he still teaches today. He's phenomenal. His name's Dustin, and he was in a band way back then, and they played that song. And I remember watching them play that song all those years ago, and I was like, I want to learn how to play that song. That song is kick ass. You know, I mean, everybody was dancing, everybody was drinking. I mean, the whole 9 yards, and they were bringing drinks up to singer, and them ladies loved him, boy, because he knew how to move. He was like Diamond Dave. He knew how to move, man. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. Let's see what these comments say. Craig Tullius, Rolling Stones. There's a little tease. Let's see. Todd Graff, how do you like that Boss Katana head? I have the Katana 50, nice practice amp. I love this 100-watt head. Earlier this past week, I went ahead and I got it hooked up to this. This is you can't tell in the frame, but this is a PV5150 cabinet, and it went with this head. But right now, I have the Boss 100-watt head hooked to this, and I love it. I really do. I love it a lot. It sounds fantastic. I don't know what's up with my stomach tonight. Okay, now, but yeah, I do love it very much, man. Jason, wait, right on. Thank you, man. Sammy says, groovy, dude. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it, man. Joe with the Wolfman voice. All right, all right. People probably don't know who Wolfman Jack is. They're like, who? Wolfman? Is it Halloween? No. Oh, man. Let's see. Sweet looking Wolfgang. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I have this one and the vintage white. This is my favorite one. I love the what is this? The El Natural, All Natural. I don't know. Ever. Can we see your shirt? Yes, sir. This is the Eddie Van Halen for President. Right there. I found it online somewhere. I can't remember if it was Facebook or something. Thank you, Mr. Showman Blues, man. Thank you. I know I'm behind on these. I'm sorry. Sweet Home Alabama. Good Lord. What's the rest? Turn it up. Yeah, man. Oh, you do know Wolf? You remember Wolfman Jack? I remember that barely from when I was a kid. Yeah, I barely remember Wolfman Jack. But he was a big deal in the 70s. Yeah, he was a big deal. Huge deal, man. It's a great guitar, man. I can't. It's like being a kid, you know, and you get that new toy at Christmas. You know, that's what it reminds me. WINS New York. 1010. Is that AM or FM? I imagine that might be AM back then. Maybe I don't know. I have no clue. Molly Hatchet. I don't know any Molly Hatchet. I should, but I don't. AM. Okay, that's old school. AM's old school, man. Old school. It's all news now. Oh yeah, yeah. It ain't radio is almost really a thing of the past anyway, and television's right behind it. You know, not long, not long, man. Things have really changed from when I was a kid. The TV my mom and dad had was like a piece of furniture, you know, and the stereo was like that too. You know, it was but now it's like your TV is about as wide as a laptop. You know, it's crazy. All right, Jason Wade, get ready, man. Get ready. This is a fun one to do, a great one to work on. Hold on tight. Pretty Woman, Van Halen cover from Diver Down. Yes, man, yes. I remember when I first heard that, I had about I'll give you a backstory real quick on the my Van Halen. When I was getting the albums, my first Van Halen album was 5150. That's when I came into Van Halen, the start of Van Hagar, right? Was that 86? I was 16, and um, I'm looking at these comments, and so I got the cassette album, and I was like, man, I got to go back and get all the albums. So 5150 was my first one, and then I went back and got Van Halen one onward, and then when I got the Diver Down, I really thought the album cover was cool and all that, and then but when I heard that version of Pretty Woman, and I was like, oh my god, it was like there was a rocket ship, you know. It's like, man, they did that with You Really Got Me too, and I said I want to learn how to do that, and I was like, man, Eddie's tricky, man. He's really tricky because for years I just did it. I don't know if you call it cheating, but I just did it. But Eddie adds in those two high strings. I was like, how the hell is he doing that? You know, it took forever to learn that. Some people probably get it really easily, but for me, it was a struggle, and it's a struggle, man. Let's see. Thank you, Showman. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Jason. Yes. Todd Graff, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Lars Guitar, he said he's back, had to step out. Do I gig? Not anymore, Mr. Showman Blues. I used to. Oh man, when's the last time I played a gig? Probably around 2000. I don't know. 2007, 2009, somewhere in that ballpark. It's been a long time. Been a long time, man, because well, I was in one of the bands the last band I was in. It was a great band. We played top 40s, 70s, and 80s, and it was a good band. And then the drummer moved to Atlanta, and so the band was on hiatus for a while. I guess about, I don't know, 8 to 10 months later, he moves back to South Carolina, and the band was supposed to get back together, but it never came to fruition. There was a lot of things that happened, some things that shouldn't have happened, and it really pissed me off to tell you the truth. And but everything was cool. We got through it, but no, I haven't done. And the main reason is my job. It's really, I would say my day job, but I work nights. I'm just off on Friday and Saturdays, but I haven't gigged in a long time. I miss it. This is my way of gigging right here. This is the way technology is now. This is the way I gig right here. I mean, you know, I'm a one man show. I can play with backing tracks. Hopefully get through them half-assed where they're halfway decent. So I apologize if it wasn't up to par tonight. I came in here and practiced these for an hour before I went live because I was like, man, I ain't played these songs in a while, man. So I just went through them best I could in like an hour. I wanted to go on at 10 o'clock, you know, or a little bit after 10. So it's okay, man. It's just, you know, if you have fun, you have fun. And I love doing this. I love playing live. For me, it's fun, you know, because I don't get to do it in a band anymore. Like I said, my job is too demanding. Todd Graff says he got into Van Halen in 1984. That's awesome, man. Johnny Bean, same here, Joe. 5150 was my first VH tape. Then I bought VH1 and the rest. Grew up on both versions. It's all VH to me. Yep, same here, man. That's the same here. You caught that, Showman Blues. Is that a Van Halen phone cover? Yes, this is my old phone. What I'm using to stream right now is my new smartphone. It's the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, available only through your T-Mobile distributor. Big shout out to T-Mobile. Thanks for the sponsorship. Just kidding. But yeah, the this phone here, I found this cover on online somewhere, and I was like, I gotta have that. It's just these people will make these things and sell them and make a crap load of money, and then they'll go away. Just like this shirt, it's not legit. Somebody printed it up and they were selling, making money off guys like me that will fall for that shit. But yes, it is that you're correct. That's what it is, man. Uh, can't believe you brought that out. That's wild. That's funny. You're doing very well. You're paying attention. You're paying attention. I'm very proud of you. Let's see. Show me blues. I know you drive a truck now, which is cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I started driving 18 wheelers, big rigs in 1995. So I've been doing that ever since, man. Yep. Todd Graff says, "Show me blues." It looks like it. Yeah, man. Showman Blues says there's always so much drama, people leaving, gigs canceling, and all that. Yeah, yeah, it's I don't know that song, Mr. Pierce. Man, I wish I did. See, man, I'm not like some of these other YouTubers. They their viewers will call out songs and them guys will play that stuff like it ain't nothing. And see me, I'm not one of those guys that sits around and practices guitar all day. I got to work, This is my practice time right here, sometimes I'll come in here during the week a few times and just noodle around, but I've been playing for, this is going to be embarrassing, but I got my first guitar on Christmas Eve of 1986. I was 16 years old. And Eddie Van Halen was the inspiration for me to get my first guitar. And that's all it was for years, years and years. It was just, I was in this Van Halen bubble. And that's all I would listen to. I had a cassette deck, and it was just, I'd just switch out Van Halen cassette albums all the time. And it took a while, but after quite some time, I got burnt. I didn't want to hear any Van Halen. I didn't want to hear I didn't want to hear none of that. I got burnt out, and that's my own fault. I did it to myself. But everything comes full circle. So it was really good. I mean, I didn't walk away from the Van Halen style. You can hear that in my playing a lot, which that's just the way I play. Which I don't know, man. But I started to try to learn some blues, BB King, whatever, Chuck Berry, just all kind of stuff, different '80s bands. Back then that was my heyday, man. That's what it was all about. Uh, Showman Blues. Yep, this is a good time for us to play without having the hassle of the band members and venues. We talked about that. If you're not familiar with Rockin' Dave Byron and myself are starting a new show. We're trying to, and our first episode was last Friday. Is that last Friday or last Saturday? I think it was last Friday, and it's called the Dave and Joe Show. And we talked about that. The further you get in time, the further you roll along, the technology becomes more and more advanced, and there's going to be more people that are going to get on YouTube and watch a live event rather than, I'm not saying that don't go out and don't socialize. I'm not saying that young people do it all the time, but man, I'm almost 50. I don't, me and my wife, we ain't getting dressed up and going out to see some band. We don't do that. I do it on YouTube. And then when it's live, it's that much better, because you can still interact with everybody, it's a little different, but still the live element is still there, just my 2 cents. John Parson, I got into Van Halen in 1979. Wow, cool, man. Bozique said he got into Van Halen in the early 90s, been a fan ever since. Cool, man. I know I'm behind on these. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I love how into Van Halen you guys are. It's like my age with the Beatles, Stones, and James Brown's from the 60s. Oh, those are all great groups. I love James Brown, man. Me and him share the same birthday. That's what's so wild. We share the same birthday. Me and the Godfather of Soul. Steve Carmichael, my older brother, had a VH2 8-track in his 1976 Pinto, and I would always play it when he took me somewhere. See how music puts you in a certain memory in your life? I love that, man. Um, my father had a Ford Pinto. it was, I don't think it was a 76. It was I don't know when they quit making those, but let's see. How old was I when he got that? Probably maybe 79. But I remember he had that Pinto. I remember when he got it, it was brand new. I remember that. And he had it for a while, and then he finally traded it in on a Dodge Ram truck. Pretty wild. But 8 tracks, man, I remember that. I remember that big time. We talked about that last weekend on the show too. The Dave and Joe show, man. If you're not familiar with it, go back on this channel and check it out. I'm looking forward to the next episode. We're supposed to do another one um, next Friday, so we're doing them like every other week. So hopefully we don't get burnt out. You know, hopefully, you know. Let's see. Lars Guitar. Joe, I really like the original stuff you do. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The my newest single is up now on and I told a lie last weekend. I thought it was up. I uploaded the song on my distributor and I thought it was up and I never got a notification and I went back and looked and there was a discrepancy or something didn't upload right, something, but it's up now. If you go to iTunes or Amazon or Google Play, whatever, and type in the Joe Wentz Project. You got to put the there, the Joe Wentz Project, and you'll see some of my music. A lot of it's been taken down because if you want to keep it up there, you have to pay so much money every year, and some of that stuff has been taken down because it's up there for so long. I was like, wow, I keep paying for this to be up there. Nobody's buying it, you know. So, and that's cool. It's no big deal. I ain't nobody, man. I'm just a blue collar truck driving guitar player, you know. That's it. But yeah, my latest single is called "To Live Again," and it's up there now on iTunes and all musical outlets. And let's see. But thank you, Lars Guitar Man. Timothy Pierce. I wore out so many cassettes. Yeah, me too. I wore out a bunch of cassettes, man. Plenty of cassettes got eaten up. Did anybody ever do? Now this is going to sound bad, but you know, if you're in my age bracket, it had to be when you were using cassettes, and sometimes your cassette player would eat your tape, and you'd pull it out and pull the tape, and sometimes the tape would break, and I would get a piece of tape, usually electric tape, and cut it the same size as the original album tape, and I'd try to tape it together, and it would work. I'd wind it back up with a pencil in the reel. Good Lord. And when it came to that point of the song, it'd be like, yeah, because there was that piece of tape there. And I've done that a few times, man. Oh, can't believe I just said that, but it's the truth. You know, I was like, I don't have the money to buy another one. I'll just try to fix this one. But I wore out a lot of cassettes. That was the day, man. I still remember record stores and all that cool stuff, man. Going there and looking at albums and cassettes, and then when CDs came, I was like, what the hell is this? You know. But that was a whole new technology that took over for a long time. Let's see. Showman Blues. I got the same thing, Joe. I'm at the house working from my computer, but started it. But staring at my gear all day. Glad when it's the weekend I can relax and play a little. Yeah, man. Everybody's working for the weekend, right? That's another great song. I need to do that one. I've done that one once before on here. I need to do that again. Loverboy. Yeah, I always like that song. They had some good songs, man. They had some great songs, man. Sorry, guys. That's the only way I can mute this mic is by doing that right there. I hope it's not popping and blowing your ears out. Oh, my laptop just went dark. There we go. Let's see. Man, I'm so behind. Showman Blues. I love rocking Dave Byron. He lives just north of me. He's a great guitar player. Showman, are you the one that went to his gig that time and you were on camera for like a brief second? Was that you? Yeah, Dave is a good guy. Lars guitar, I agree, Joe. I'm 50, too old to be out at 12 a.m. Yeah, I know, man. Me too. I'm out at 12 a.m., but I'm working. I'm driving. I don't usually get off work till about 3:30 in the morning, so I don't want to be out there, man. Those uh those days have passed me by, man. I never was a big party person anyway. Show Me Blues, he plays at a bar next to me now and then. Been to see him in a couple of times. Okay, that was you then. Okay. Steve Carmichael. We also had a 78 Pinto station wagon with wood paneling on the sides. National Lampoon Holiday Road. Do I know any Clapton? Craig Tullius wants to know. Very little. I used to know. Excuse me. Damn, that was loud. I used to know a few. Uh, um, what was that? Wonderful Night. Used to do all that stuff, man. Oh man, I haven't done any Clapton in a while. I've covered quite a few of his songs on here, but yeah. Jason Wade, thank you, man. Appreciate the link, man. Thanks. Thank you so much. Timothy Pierce, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Showman Blue says, "Yep, that was me." Dave works his ass off on gigs. He does, man. He's the real deal. I mean, you can tell what he does. He's doing it because he loves playing guitar. You know, he don't make a lot of money at that. There's not a lot of money to be made out there with that. I know that. He knows that, and people that have stepped into that pool, they know that too. But he just loves to play, and I think that's awesome. I really do. I think it's awesome. Showman ordered the ribs for the carryout. R2 said. uh, Music therapy. I know the feeling. Still working. Guitar still in the box. Oh no, man. Gotta turn my necklace around, man. Sorry. I hate when they get twisted in the. Oh, I don't know. It hits on my neck a certain way, and I can't stand it. I know it's weird. Uh, Showman. Yeah, I'm 72. I have to have my wife roll a hoist in to get my sorry old man up and working. Crazy. Wow, man. Good for you, Showman. You still jamming out and having a good time, man. Guitars in the box. What guitar is in the box? Music therapy Laz? What guitar is in the box? Is it something new that you just got and you're waiting for it to settle before you take it out of the box? And because I know that especially in the wintertime, if you order a guitar, then you should leave it in the shipping container and all that for like 24 hours. That's what I've always heard. Holy, what? Showman Blues, man. Shit. Thank you, man. Oh my God. $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Showman, man. That is holy smokes, man. I don't know what to say. Man, holy crap. Thank you very much. Let me see if I can get one for get one for Showman. Get a song just for Showman, man, for him. Thank you, Showman. Let me see if I can oh wow. Thank you so much, man. That is incredible. I just blew my freaking mind. What? Okay, let's see. Just bear with me for 1 second. Man, let's see if we can. Oops, come on now. One man band here, one man band, one man operation. And let's see if we can get this. for Showman. All the way down at the bottom, of course, right? Yeah, because of it's in alphabetical order, so. Man, okay. Showman's like, damn, man, how long is this going to take? Okay. All right. Thank you, Showman, man. Oh, my God. That is incredible. That is awesome. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Craig Tullius, thank you, Joe. Had a great time with you and the Wentz family on here. Got to go. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Mr. Tullius, man. Thank you so much. Just joking about the hoist. Yeah. Yeah, R2 says, damn, Showman. Yeah, me too. Yeah, JJ Collins. Wow, Showman. That's awesome. Yes, thank you. Bozique says, wow. Yes, thank you so much. Johnny Bean says, that's awesome. Thank you, man. Wow, man. Man. Oh, here we go. Music Therapy Laz says, I won one of Henning Paul's signature Harley Benton guitars and got it 3 weeks ago, but I've been working for vacation money and haven't opened it yet. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's a good reason. You got to work, man. Excuse me. Hang in there, Showman. It is a super special guitar to me because he's the guy who got me into this community and gave me guitar acquisition syndrome. And I have one of those shirts as well. Jim Guidry, man, what's going on? Music Therapy Labs, but I refuse to open it just for myself. I want to do it for this community because everyone is so cool. That's awesome, man. Showman says, hell, we used to all go out and drink $200 on a Friday and Saturday night and not have half the fun, although we did get more. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's awesome. All right, I caught up on the chat. So let's do this for Showman Blues. I just hope I can do it justice. My God. I hope I can. Oh, man. We want to try.
right back to you one of these days. I said I didn't mean to take up all your sweet time. I get right back to one of these days. I don't need you no more in this world. I'll be down the next one. Don't be late. Don't be late. 'Cause I'm a good child, good child. Lord knows I'm a good child. Hey, hey. Good child, baby. I wanna tell this guy. Crazy Joe.
There you go, Showman. There you go, man. That was for you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you again so much. That was very, very awesome of you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Uh, here comes the wah. Yeah, I love using the wah. It adds so much texture. You know, I try not to overkill it, but man, yeah. Let's see. Jimmy, yeah, I love Hendrix. I love Hendrix. I thought I had my Hendrix hat on for a second, but I don't. It's Florida State hat. Yeah, man. That's right. Jason Wade says, at Music Therapy Labs, be safe, bro. I hope you have fun and make some memories. Yes, music is a great way to make memories, man. Yeah. Showman Blues love those chords there. Yeah, that's a great song, man. Thank you, Jim Guidry, man. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Janice. I appreciate it. R2 says he needs a brewski. Man, I had one tonight, believe it or not. I had one. I had a margarita, frozen margarita, and then I had a brewski. Todd Graff, generous showman. Yes, man. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. In the zone. Yeah, it's that's what music will do. You know, it oh man. I never understood that in my early years of playing. You know what I mean? You would see guys, I didn't know what the hell they were doing, but you could tell they were in that zone, you know, and now I understand. You know, back then I didn't. You know, I was like, what are they doing? Now I get it. You know, music, playing guitar for me, and when you just are working on a certain song, it can take you to that place, man. That it takes you away from reality, man. You create your own little world. You know, that's what I do here. Just create my own little world. You know, and have fun. John Parson, hey man, how are you? Hang on just 1 second. Sorry. Large guitar, Joe. What are you playing through? I am playing. You can't see it, but this was inspired from Jason Wade. I'm playing through the Yamaha THR 10X. That's right, R2, right? Yamaha THR 10X, and that is a Van Halen patch provided by Jason Wade. For all your Yamaha THR 10X patches, contact Jason Wade on YouTube today. Only $49.95 per patch. I'm kidding, Jason. Oh, I'm just playing. Oh God, I don't know where that's coming from. I've only had that one margarita and that one beer. That was hours ago, so I'm just having fun. That is what I'm playing through, Mr. Lars. I'm playing through the Yamaha THR 10X, and that's always what I use in this live situation for YouTube. I used to use this, and it was great until I got the Yamaha THR 10X, and this is great for this. Going through a cabinet, it sounds fantastic to be solid state for my 2 cents. But for going direct recording, live streaming, if you have a decent interface, and I tell you what I use the Yamaha THR 10X, and I'm going into the Roland Go Mixer Pro, out of that into my smartphone, and that's it right there. That's what I'm playing through, sir, right there. Let's see. Music therapy labs. I'll vlog some of the road trip for sure. Oh yeah, I love vlogs, man. I did that for a while, and it's hard. It is practically impossible for me to vlog, and I'm having to work a full-time job and have time to play music too. Whew. I just like, man, I can't do it. Show me blues. Hell, I'm getting too old to tell what kind of damn thumb I'm clicking. Oh man, I know what you mean. I do that too. Miss Janice says I get totally into the zone playing the tambourine. All right, awesome. Every time I hear that, or if I see that word, I think of Prince's song Tambourine. I bet nobody don't know what I'm talking about. That's going back. If you're a Prince fan, you'll know what I'm talking about and what album that's from. Show me blues. What's amazing is that we can remember certain patterns of notes so easily, but can't remember the capital of Arkansas. The only thing I know about Arkansas, and I'm not being funny, is that's where Walmart's home office is. Bentonville, isn't it? Bentonville, Arkansas? I don't know. Todd Graff. Some nights you just play on fire. Other nights you just never seem to get it going. That's how it goes sometimes. You ain't kidding. I came in here earlier, not when I went over these songs, but earlier this afternoon, and I went to play, and it's just, I was like, I'm not feeling it, man. You know, because I didn't get much sleep because the roofers came. They were here at like 7 this morning, and I didn't give it a couple hours sleep, you know? And so, you know, I came in here this afternoon. I was like, let me see if I can play a little bit, man. And went to, and I was like, oh God, it's not, I'm not hitting on all 8 cylinders, which I usually never am, but you know, you yourself, you know, if when you're playing and it feels right, you know, and you're like, yeah, man, yeah, let's keep going. And then, you know, the hell with this, man, you know, cause if I'm too tired, I've done it. I'm sure all y'all have. You pick up the guitar and you're like, yeah, man. Nah, man, I'm just too damn tired. And you put everything back up. I've done that. I couldn't tell you how many times, but it's just the love of wanting to do it, you know. It keeps pulling me back in, you know. R2 says, I better get my laptop quick. Why is this thing doing this? Laptop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, for me, the laptop comes in handy because I'm using the PreSonus AudioBox USB 96 interface, in conjunction with everything else. And I put a lot of time into, dialing this stuff in over what, a couple of years, year and a half, because this is how I perform right here on YouTube. This is my performance, like Rockin' Dave, he goes out and performs his gigs. My stuff is right here, So this is it. I have to try to dial it in the best I can so it's enjoyable for the listener. I don't want it to sound crappy. When I first started doing stuff on YouTube, it sounded horrible. I just was using a smartphone, and I would be pretty good distance away, and I'd talk like this, hey man, what's going on? And I'd go back and watch it. And I was like, I can't even hear what the hell I'm saying. I was not comfortable in front of the camera. And then over a period of time, man, I was like, just be yourself, man. Damn, that's what you do. Yes, the laptop will come in handy, my friend, R2. Yes. Lars guitar. Cool stuff, Joe. I'm using a Helix with a Focusrite. Oh, wow. Awesome, man. Oh, Jason Wade, what do you think about that HX? Was it the H? Is it the HX Stomp? Helix Stomp? What do you think about that? I noticed, was it Guitar World put up a video? I don't know if it was today or yesterday, and the guy was going through it, and it seemed pretty cool. I got enough stuff for I got so much stuff to get so many tones. I don't need another piece of gear like that. I would love to have it, but I would like to. I like to get another guitar. I got enough stuff to get cool tones. But with the Helix, that's awesome, man. Cool. Uh, Around the world in a day. That's right, Mr. Jason Way. Tambourine. That's right. That is what Prince album that is off of. Yeah. Mr. Todd Graff. Joe, I think we're about the same age. Born in 70? You're correct, sir. Yes. All the great ones were born in the year 1970. Taurus proves power positive. The fuck is that? Okay. Anyway, my wife sees this. She's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing in there?" My God. Yes, 1970, May 3rd, 19. My birthday was the 3rd of this month. We only got a few minutes left in the month of May, and then we'll be in June. Showman Blues. So, did I miss you saying what you were going to do with Rockin' Dave? Yeah, we got a. Ooh, I know you heard that. Ooh, this mic is sensitive. My social security number is 8723. We doing a new show, man, called the Dave and Joe Show, Mr. Showman Blues, and the first episode was, or the first show, like this is a network. The first episode was last Friday. We should do another one this coming Friday, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Let's see, Jason Wade, Joe Wentz Project TV. It's another moderator. I like tweaking and chasing tones. Another moderator. Another moderator. God almighty. That boy needs some new glasses. Another modeler. My bad, Jason. I didn't mean to mess up your comment. I like tweaking and chasing tones, so I dig it. Yes. Oh, man, yeah. Everybody loves chasing tones, man. Tone chaser. That's it. Jason was born in 1970, as well as Mr. Graff, I believe. Bozique says, all right, going to sleep. Good night, all. Great show, Joe. Thank you, Bozique. Thank you, man. What the? Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah. R2, I'm the same age as Jason's brother, I think. Oh wow. Showman Blues. I got to look that up. I missed it. Yeah, there are. That first show was last Friday. It was. If we would have been on for like another, I don't know, 20 seconds or something, it would have been 2 hours even. It was like an hour 59 and 59 seconds. I was like, man, God, dog. Miss Janice says she graduated in 1970. Wow. Okay. Cool. Man, I graduated in 1989. Yeah, that's when I graduated. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. We've been on here for quite some time. What time is it? 11:41. And I started at what, 10:05? Oh, man, hour and 45 minutes. Man, it's a long time for doing a solo show. My God. Vintage Sounds, Jamie is in the chat. Hey, man, how are you doing? I think Jamie works the graveyard shift as well. Man. I missed some comments. Let me go back and look at these comments before we wrap everything up. If anybody's got any questions, now's the time to throw them into the chat, man. Let's see. Showman Blue said he graduated in 1965. The year of years. Oh, cool. Hey, Jamie. Shifty said he was born in 86. Had a brother that graduated in 89. Shifty, you were born in 86? Man. I was 16 when he was born. Man. Let's see. Getting down to the wire here. Miss Janice, we have a lot of musical first-hand memories. Showman? Cool. My laptop went black. Is it plugged up? Okay, yeah. Whew. Just making sure, man. Lars Guitar, take care, Joe. Great show. Thank you very much, man. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you. Big shout out to Showman for the super chat, man. That was very generous, man. Thank you so much. Showman says, thanks a bucket load, Joe. Great Friday night. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for it. Y'all are the ones who made it fun. That's because of y'all. There's been times early on in YouTube I've got on here and it's pretty much by myself, maybe one or two people popped in, Jim Guidry was one of them, and it's just the way it is. I know it's not a lot now, but that's okay. It don't matter, man. It's a small channel, you know. Todd Graff, thanks, Joe. Just subbed your channel. Thank you, man, for subbing, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jason Wade at Joe Wentz Project TV. Whenever you get down my way, I have 2 guitars and another cabinet that I'll give you. Oh, Jason, thanks, man. He didn't say that. Just kidding. Jason Wade's Musical Roadhouse. Come in for a special deal today. I've got to leave this alone, man. Holy smokes. Thank you, Jason. Showman Blue says, I got to go catch the Joe and Dave show. Yeah, it's there, man, if you feel like watching it. Yes, thank you, Mr. Graff. Appreciate it. Shifty says, damn right, and he's my youngest brother. Wait a minute. So, okay, your brother was born in 89? And you were born in 86, is that right? I think that's what he said. Mr. Parson, good night, sir. Showman Blues, hey, see you later. Okay, man. Vintage Sound says, hey, Joe, I'm just trying to set up a new program. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Mr. Showman. I appreciate it, man. Yes, great supporter of the community. That's correct. Yes. Absolutely. Everybody sleep well. That's right. Think what people spend on golf, and just think what people spend on golf and shit. Oh man, I couldn't imagine what it costs to play golf. I tried that years ago. Man, I sucked. My dad was real good at that. Yeah. Okay, Shifty says, I have siblings born in 62, 64, 66, and 70. Wow, you got a big family, man. That is a big family. Wow. I'm an only child. No brothers, no sisters. Man, it was always killer at Christmas, though. I'll tell you that. But the bad thing is when something happened, they know who to go get. I couldn't blame it on nobody. It was just me. You know, something was messed up in the house. You know, you can't blame the dog or nothing. Who did it? Uh, Class of '04. All right, man. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. I just want to get those last comments here. And thank you again, Showman Blues. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're going to wrap this up and call it a night. I got to tear all this stuff down. There's a bunch of cables and stuff on the floor, pedals, pedal board, Digitech Vocalist 2, and gig bags, and all kind of stuff, man. But it's fun, man. It's the way to go. I love it. Thank y'all for being here. Have a great night. God bless. And until next time, I guess we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you next Friday with the Dave and Joe show, man. Thank you, Mr. Collins, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, Dave and Joe show, hopefully next Friday. Tune in. We'd love to see y'all again. Y'all have a great week. Be safe. Be careful. See you later. Bye-bye.